Hello, welcome to What the Flick. I'm Christy, this is Alonso, and cameras are everywhere. Not just in the studio, but in real life too, as we learn in closed, we keep wanting to call it closed caption, closed circuit.
Closed circuit.
That's how forgettable this movie is.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what the title is. Closed circuit. Please take it away.
So in Closed Circuit, there is a horrible bombing that happens in London, and they scramble to find someone to blame, and when he goes to trial, the evidence is so super secret that he has to have a separate attorney that will be the only person who gets to see this evidence. The defendant won't see it, the defendant's other lawyers won't get to see it, and so the secret lawyer is played by Rebecca Hall, and the non-secret lawyer is played by Eric Bana, and they're not supposed to talk to each other, but they used to be lovers, and then they sort of break all the rules and talk anyway and wind up uncovering this horrible conspiracy that if you've been paying attention to the news lately, is not really all that surprising. Take a look.
November 30th, 10:43, bright sunny day, innocent people. Truck approaches from the west entrance.
Mate, you can't park here.
10:45.
This is the most high-profile murder case in British history.
Within 6 months, our client goes from driving a taxi to driving a brand new Mercedes, spending $2,000 a week. Where did all the money come from?
Prior to the bombing, there was no contact between MI5 and the defendant.
MI5 do not kill people on the mainland. Now, what the hell have you got yourself into?
This feels like a very solid but forgettable British legal thriller. It's okay.
I don't even know that it's all that solid.
No?
I mean,
Okay.
I kind of feel like this movie, in terms of just having its story stuff together, it seems to me you make this big deal about it's forbidden that the two lawyers talk, and then they do the most lax job possible of covering their tracks. And by the end of the movie, they're literally parading around this somebody in front of the press together. You know, I mean, like they're just not even paying attention to what is supposed to be the crux of the plot. And then you throw in this whole sort of government cover-up thing, and it doesn't feel, you would think, I wrote about my review, you'd think that 9/11 would have prompted a wave of movies the way that Watergate did about conspiracies and about the government and about, whatever. And the ones that we've gotten are so lackluster.
Milquetoast.
Yeah, I mean, Rendition and Body of Lies. It's just like, these are not, it's not been good for movies the way that Watergate was.
Yeah, I wonder if the people making these films feel like, okay, I want to dip my toe in this, but I don't want to alienate people. I still want it to be like a mainstream kind of thriller that people will actually go and see. So maybe they feel like they can't get into the nitty-gritty and the heavy stuff, and they have to keep it, entertaining. There still have to be chases and blood and shootings and
but
whatever.
And not that you couldn't do that, but it's not working here. I mean, there's a scene where, towards the end, where they realize that like they are in deep shit, and
in the hotel room.
Yeah, where Rebecca Hall basically says something along the lines of, we're not strong enough to fight this, are we?
That scene.
That was great. That was like, okay, I've never heard anybody in one of these thrillers say that. Because usually they're like, no, we're going to take down the government, So I thought that was really cool. But then that's never really revisited again. The movie doesn't approach it from that angle because they still charge on. And then you get this ending that, on the one hand, wants to be sort of realistic, but then they throw in this kind of voiceover that implies that no, justice will prevail, and it's sort of like, what was the point of all this?
Well, one thing too, we're talking about inconsistencies here, whatever. So every single day of his life, Eric Bana goes rowing on the Thames.
Right.
Every single day. The first time you see him, he's rowing on the Thames. And when they have to go and hide somewhere and hide someone, they take him to the freaking boathouse where he goes and rows every single day. I'm like,
no one's gonna look there.
If they know where he is at all times of the day and night because of all the cameras. Anyway, that kind of pissed me off. I thought it was kind of stupid.
Really good cast. Jim Broadbent, Ciarán, Hinds, and this movie just. By the time I was reviewing it, I had to remind myself what happened in this movie. What was it about?
And I say it's solid just in that it does have this esteemed cast, and they do the best they can with some material that's kind of flimsy here. They take it all very, very seriously.
No, absolutely. But you could watch any number of BBC dramas on the same subject, and it would be a lot more taut and provocative, I think.
Yes, ripped from the headlines.
Exactly.
They're trying very hard. Okay, so please give me your number.
I give it just down the middle. I give it a 5.
I also give it a 5. That makes our average. Camera 2. Hello, there we are. Makes our average a 5. It is at 41% on the tomato meter. So again, if this is the thing that's playing at the multiplex when you go to the theater on Labor Day weekend, it's not horrible. You might be entertained.
You'd be better off seeing The World's End, but you know.
Or the One Direction documentary.
Frankly, yeah, I think you'd have a better time.
Bye.